Hello everyone and welcome back to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. This is part 4, where last time it was the sewer level. We encountered some child soldier cyborg stuff going on, took on some interesting enemies, and we just defeated a boss last time. And we are now ready to proceed. I fixed an issue with like the stuttering for the most part. This is kind of normal for how it looks, because I think it might be something to do with just the Xbox 360. Like when I'm running, it's pretty smooth when it's like that way, and then when it's sideways it like kind of jitters a bit. But I have like turned the game off and on again. We're not sure if it's like a glitch with the Xbox's quick resume or anything like that, but regardless, it looks to be running smoothly. And I have had a couple of comments pointing out story DLC for this game, which I have installed. I've selected a couple of things and installed them, as well as some other content as well, which is very cool. There's the Grey Fox body, and then the Metal Gear Solid 4 Raiden body, as well as some Grey Fox blade, and there was also some additional VR missions as well. So I've purchased some stuff to go through. Obviously we'll do the DLC after we've completed the main game, but we will proceed with the game, and then once I get my next checkpoint, we'll enter the customization menu so I can show you my new goods. Maybe we can run around in the Grey Fox body for a little while. There you go, like that. There's my checkpoint right there. So if I run into customization, where I might also buy that Mistral weapon as well. Mistral? No, we'll get the Mistral weapon. So I'm pretty sure it's on unique weapon. Polearm, by linking multiple tripod arms together, developed after careful analysis of Mistral's battle data. So we'll buy that. Let's get a strength enhancement for it as well. And then in the bodies, we can buy the original one for Raiden. We can also buy Grey Fox. So cool. I wanna buy it. I wanna rock it for like a tiny bit. So these are new skills that we can do with the new weapon that we've just bought as well. So retunes the use of the polearm based on battle data taken from Mistral. He can plant the weapon into the ground, lean on it to perform a somersault jump, extend the weapon forward in a special attack. So let's buy a couple of special. Ooh, 16,000. Plant the weapon into the ground and use the pole to perform a spin attack. We'll just do those two for now, because I don't want to cash in all of my BP. And we're also not going to rock Grey Fox for long. We want to maintain the Raiden look. I want to get the sombrero Raiden, like that background cover. But there you go. If we ever wanted to see Grey Fox in updated graphics, look no further. That looks so cool. I love that. That's so cool. Alright. Let's proceed, shall we?
I got him!
Let's get back into the swing of things, shall we? Ooh. I was stunned, so it wouldn't let me parry them.
Get some!
Is this where we have to go, however? Let's have a look. I'm going to start trying to use this augment mode more often as well, because obviously it points out the items and BP and stuff to pick out, which is going to come in handy.
Ah, an artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. Grab another VR mission. Ah yes, cutscene Raiden. So it doesn't ruin the immersion.
Hey, stop right there!
George!
Raiden!
You've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it? And adios, muchachos! Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out! Surrender! Or decide, the needs of the many, or the needs of the few.
Raiden, don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo! Surrender! I won't ask again.
George. Are you sure?
I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate!
Wow.
That's all I needed to hear.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Now's your chance. Oh, that was right at the end. Well, there's no way that I can tell what's going to be the end of the chapter or not. Maybe we can assume after like a boss fight, like then it would be closer to the end. I didn't think that this, like, the vehicle that we fought at the end of last episode was like necessarily a end of chapter boss. I just thought it was like a here's a tough fight for you to do, but there you go. So that's file R2 completed. Whew. Broke such a sweat there in the first 10 minutes. Let's proceed. Yes, we got the Mariachi. Well, there you go. We got the Mariachi uniform. We'll rock that for the rest of the game. Yes, customize Raiden's body. Alright. Look, Grey Fox is fun. But Mariachi uniform takes precedence, I'm sorry. Enhancements for my main sword. Nice. So there you go. I'm gonna need to start grinding out some BP for sure. Okay, so you can enhance as you go along, which is cool. I instantly regret purchasing, dropping 20k on outfits instead of skills, but this is fashion. This is fashion Metal Gear. It's way more important than stats, guys. It's way more important than stats. Alright, we're gonna rock Mariachi Raiden for a little while. So we're actually using the correct character. Now we move into assume chapter R3.
Baffled by the statement, police are still investigating a motive.
This is so funny, Raiden driving a car.
President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother!
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more for star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone in the base. Why the rasta you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
George on the codec. Raiden being like Batman right now?
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Yeah, just remember that.
Ooh! Dude, what? How dare you try and arrest Metal Gear Batman? Ninja Batman.
Raiden, what is this, Kenya? You cannot resign.
Sorry, Boris, it's done.
Oh.
Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Raiden. They import those brains legally, for medical purposes. It's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Raiden,
Hold that thought.
Fuck you, asshole!
Yeah, get ready, Blade Wolf. This is insane.
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Looks like I'm about to chop some
better
people
arrest
to
me
pieces.
(18.3.104.7) threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
He looks ridiculous. Time to shave that mustache off of you, sir. Mariachi style! Oh my god, fuck, this sucks. I fucked this up so bad. I tried to do the slow-mo dodge thing. Let me tell you, it didn't work. I want to try again. Hold on. It's my first time. There we go.
Get off! Bullseye!
Did I do better that time? A little bit. Yo!
Get off!
Incredible. It's all because of the costume, maybe. So I told you, it's all in the outfit. Oh god, big boy. Jesus. Don't mess with me, son. You will regret it! It's fine, I'll shake it off. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Are you sure Kojima didn't make this game? There's so much Kojima in this game, which is really funny to me, considering his lack of involvement in Rising Revengeance specifically. I know that the game was previously going to be a different type of game between Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4, and then, you know, obviously Platinum got the game and did something else, and I love it. It's just so Metal Gear. Dude, he won't leave me alone. Cool. Oops. Give me the fucking... Give me the part that I want. Give me the part that I want. Incredible. I wish I could kind of just...
By barricades. We will proceed through the buildings. You will follow me.
I kind of wish that we could just have the poncho, because the poncho is so cool. Sombrero is neat, but I kind of wish we just had the poncho. So we just... Okay, so we just quit Maverick, so no more saving, I guess, for now. Maybe Doctor can save for us. Okay. I liked the personality of our Maverick dudes, but we've resigned. That was unexpected.
I trust you do not mind my telling George about you, Raiden.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know. It's not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
It's throwing off my emotional balance, Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add. It was your quick decision-making that saves them, Raiden. George's body will require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
You planning on signing him up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, as far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human. The construction and public works possibilities alone are endless. I saw a news piece on German TV just the other day about a cyborg plumber, in fact. Let's not forget about elder care either. One needs great strength to bathe and care for the bedridden. But it's also very delicate work, if you follow. Not the sort of thing you'd leave to a machine.
Sounds great. So long as we don't start replacing the old folks' bodies too, just because they're old.
A valid concern, yes. I recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every right to choose another path. If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah. All this stuff's not just George's problem, though. All the other brains I'm gonna rescue will have to deal with it, too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
So he did slice through George. I was wondering that at the end of that cutscene. I was like, did they cut away and fade to black? Because they're like, hey, George, are you sure? Because when he was like, grabbed it and took that opportunity, there was a part of me that thought, oh, cool, so he's just done a distraction, so he doesn't have to go through George or sacrifice George to get this dude. But no, he straight up sliced both of them in half together. That's fucking grim. And so George now has been put together, reconstructed. The future's wild. I would like a new back. Can I get like a robot spine? I'd be so excited.
I trust you're not still upset, Raiden.
About telling George about me? Look, let's just drop it, okay?
Gladly. I'm just glad I was able to assist you in operating the cryopreserver anyway.
I know, Doc.
Not that it's so difficult. With that pipe, you simply immerse the organs in the artificial plasma inside.
Yeah? I wouldn't think it was so easy to keep organs alive. How's it work, anyway?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. It uses chilled nanomachine-infused artificial plasma. That suppresses the metabolism and regulates the oxygen intake of whatever is stored inside. The nanomachines are fully self-pumping. Once hemoglobin is detected in the local environment, they release a flow of plasma into the organ where the body's original plasma is still present. When George's body was inserted into the storage cabin, artificial blood, chilled nearly to freezing point, automatically flowed in at the points of amputation. This dropped the internal temperature of the parts from 36 to 10 degrees centigrade. The result? The effective suppression of all metabolic activity. The plasma was also fine-tuned to keep the SpO2 level inside the organs at 90% or above. The synergetic effect of all this allowed the brain to reach the regenerative treatment facility quickly, before any cell tissue was damaged at least. A most effective device, I must say. A micro gas turbine engine enables it to operate completely autonomously as a standalone unit. Would have been tough to lug over to the hospital otherwise.
Truly state-of-the-art indeed. I suspect it cost as much as a well-stocked emergency ambulance.
At the risk of speaking inappropriately, this group certainly knows how to use its budget.
Guess I should be glad these guys have got so much money to throw around. Doctor, about my fuel cells, the electrolytes. Do all military cyborgs use the same type? I'm not gonna run across anyone, you know, incompatible with me, am I?
An excellent question. Your fuel cells, like any other, operate much in the same way as a typical battery. They do not need replacing after a single use, of course, and they do not require recharging. They do, however, require a fuel source.
That much I know already.
Yes, there are several different types of fuel cells. Phosphoric acid, MCFC, molten carbonate like yours, solid oxide, and so forth. Each type can be further divided into classes, each which runs on its own electrolyte material. However, all current military cyborg MCFCs run on the same one electrolyte.
That's good news.
Convenient.
Why all the same electrolyte, you ask? The answer lies in the catalysts that help make up your carbon nanotube musculature. It was breakthroughs in researching these catalysts and CNT manufacturing that enabled large-scale production.
Breakthroughs that happened after all the data the Patriots were covering up finally leaked.
It could not have happened without your help, Raiden. Science owes you a great debt. And I do as well. Working on your body has been quite educational.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal. a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training. I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
So interesting.
I am setting goal markers on your Soliton radar. Use them to follow me through this area.
Good boy.
I will ignore the condescension and take that as a compliment. You are welcome.
Okay, no save opportunity, so maybe this might be like a bit of a shorter mission anyway. I assume... Oh, fuck. I assume there'll be some sort of reuniting with Maverick or Chloe or someone. It's an opportunity to save. Oh, oops. It's hard to adjust to when it decides to just change, like it transitions to a new slow-mo opportunity. I'm never ready for that. And then it just like skips out of it. It's a shame. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Fast-paced action game is absolutely crazy. Alright, let's try that again, okay? No! I literally had it! Okay, the timing on that is very confusing for me. I'm not sure, because the second time I held it down...
HQ, requesting the zone be designated for heightened security.
It's just unfortunate timing, because the second time I held it down, nothing happened, so I let go to then hold it down again to see if it needs to transition, but that skipped over it. So next time something like that happens, I'll just hold it down the whole way, I guess, and then it'll transition into like the next slow-mo.
Building on the opposite side of the street. Follow me.
Enemy sighted!
Oh, this is... When I'm sliding through here, I fuck up the timing so badly. Oh, his head's gone though. The timing of the blade mode is something that definitely needs a lot of practice, and I think that's like something that you'll notice is like you have to watch me learn on the fly. I have to do it live, baby. I have to figure out how to learn the game and master the gameplay. I think Rising is one of those easy to pick up but hard to master type situations. Like it's very easy to just play the standard smash the X button, smash the Y button, do a couple of parries, run around. Like, it's very...
intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Why are you calling me? Why? What? Boris still pops up for an optional side mission. It's very easy to pick up, but to master the intricate movements and timings and all of that kind of stuff definitely needs a lot more work and practice. So I'm definitely trying that at every opportunity. Why is Boris talking to me? That's weird. Oh god. I'm stuck. Gosh. Absolutely insane. Don't mess with the Mariachi! I'll fuck you up. Give me the thing. I'm like slicing the square over and over. Apparently I'm not slicing well enough. I'll take an A rank. I'll take it. So Boris still gives us Boris still gives a side quest. Dude. Yes, it's actually intentionally on top of the box when you're in the somber outfit. It's not like glitching through, because if you look here through the little piece, look at his head. He's got a normal haircut under there. You see that? It's like Raiden's got short hair, and then the rest of his head is attached to the hat. Oh, that's so dumb. Hang on, let me see if I can. That hairstyle, short hair Raiden. The true hairstyle to surpass Metal Gear. Okay, we can go the boring way instead of jumping across the...
Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
Like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe.
They're in New Zealand?
Understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you.
In New Zealand?
You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then. Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
Okay. Interesting. You can't slice the cardboard cutout. So is he back? My team's back. Alright, let's chat to some teams.
Boris, I want to check how raising the codec encryption level affects transmission.
Copy. Reading you 5, Raiden. You?
Loud and clear. I'm seeing a reduction in peak power when sending. We're on a broader direct sequence spread spectrum?
Da. Frequency hopping pattern changed to blue 1.
Copy.
Interference still appears below process gain, too. Hell of a system. Worth every dollar. What is your processing load?
I pinged HQ data storage with my tactical data line. The increase in latency is below 5%.
Хорошо. In that case, it will not affect mission. Our system is just one notch below toughest security available. Denver police cannot see we are even transmitting at all. All our communication is perfectly safe.
Copy that.
Nice. I was like, that was a lot of techno-babble. I love the codec in this game, though. It's such a good traditional codec. It's amazing.
Boris, you got anything for me?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Intel, advice, help. What we always do over the codec.
Well, yes, but in this case we had no official prep time. We have the map of Denver, but no briefing notes, no intel on enemy capabilities. I wish I could be of more help, but, well, I have nothing to work with. I'm sorry, Raiden.
That's all right. I know you're doing whatever you can.
But what about your robot dog friend? He's taking on scouting duty for you, yes? Why not try contacting him?
Jesus, Raiden, this is a little over the top. I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but this,
You should know me better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop World Marshal, but there has got to be an alternative to going on a rampage smack dab in the center of Denver.
No alternatives, Kev. I'm getting those kids out.
Raiden, that VR training, it's like what you did in Liberia?
Judging by what Sundowner said in Mexico, yeah. That scientist called it the Sears program.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's not a happy memory. All the drugs, the non-stop violence, it destroyed my sense of judgment completely. I was made to kill soldiers, POWs, civilians.
Raiden.
The next thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all in the past, but there I am, attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice. Other kids would have died.
That's not the problem. I lost my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
I mean, he was gassing children.
Even if it meant killing George.
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new body.
Either way, I'm shutting this program down. Maybe they've got it better than me. They don't actually have to kill anyone in reality. But they're still going through the motions, having it pumped straight into their senses, just like real life.
All right. Just give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Raiden out.
Raiden out.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay. Did you want to save?
How cool is that? How, like, save data is actually built into, like, the story, because we're, like, cyborgs, cybernetics, so it's like, we'll save your data. It's like, if worse comes to worse, delete it. Raiden, turn off the game console!
When he said those brains were for medical purposes.
They're not just spare parts. Legally, they have human rights. They just don't have bodies. They aren't covered under the Arms Trade Treaty. They can even be legally adopted.
Adopted? They're brains.
Not as the law sees it. These are street kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a US medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
They're not stupid, just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphaned kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment, so the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
A World Marshal medical facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Pretty convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago. Doc confirmed that in the data he's collected. You can speed up the VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though. Sorry. I should get back. We can talk later.
Interesting. I mean, realistically, if you think about it, guys, we are but a sack of flesh being driven by our brains. Think of our bodies as a Metal Gear and our brain as the pilot. The real stuff's in here.
So how long can George use that medical body he's in right now?
Well, the body's full shelf life has yet to be proven, but with regular maintenance, I would imagine 10 years or more. However, this is also a child's model. It will need to be replaced as he grows mentally and emotionally. But things have come together pretty well overall.
Guess that's gonna be a problem, huh?
It will. Also, this is the only body of its type I could procure on such short notice. I'm afraid the other brains will have to make do with their VR environment for now.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right that George gets the only body, though.
Well, it was you who implored I do something for him, no? I assumed prioritizing him was called for.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, Doc. It was a pretty stressful moment.
We will have many more brains to watch over before long, I fear. Something I don't entirely mind, I should note. The more research subjects I have, the better. Still, some sort of decision regarding their long-term care shall have to be made soon. It will be some time before we're able to monetize any of this research, after all. As much as I might like to, I can't run this lab on good intentions alone, you know.
Yeah. We need to come up with something, and soon, for all our sakes.
We should be able to mass-produce child bodies in very short order, at least. By the way, I have a helicopter crew on standby to bring the brains back here should the need arise. I, too, will be departing in a little while.
Much appreciated, Doc.
Consider it an angel investment. Who knows what sort of new business I may be soon pioneering here.
So, you were under Mistral's command all this time?
I originally took orders from Sundowner, but not for long. As a novelty, I did not last. Mistral saw more potential in me.
What'd she see?
Unknown. However, she apparently enjoys the company of dogs. She demanded 100% obedience. As long as it was given, she treated me well.
She was looking for companionship?
That I cannot say. I still have relatively little communication experience with humans. My ability to read emotions not explicitly expressed by speech is lacking.
So, how much do you know about how Desperados operated?
I was at the lowest possible tier of information disclosure, beneath standard contractors. As it was explained to me, contractors need at least some information divulged to them. I did not. As a machine, I had no contract and no rights. I was kept in the dark. My knowledge is no deeper than what is already generally known throughout the industry.
Couldn't you hack into their network or something? You're an AI.
Perhaps, if I had free access to a computer. Also, hands. Those are necessary to operate a keyboard.
Yeah, but you are a computer.
It is not so simple. There are protocol issues. Neural AIs are far closer in structure to the human brain than standard von Neumann architecture computers.
Well, I would have tried anyway. Did you have contact with anyone besides Mistral?
I engaged in tandem field operations with Sam on several occasions. However, he was even more difficult for me to comprehend than Mistral.
I bet.
Cool. Alright, let's proceed. Shutters have closed behind us. Interesting that these aren't highlighted when you go into augment mode, but they kind of stand out just enough anyway, so it's fine. What? Realistic. It breaks and then just collapses on me. That one's better. Some of how it breaks is fine. Sometimes it's weird. Gecko time! Get me out of these goddamn discs. Oh, and there's... What? There's so much blood coming out of that gecko, my god. Dude, wake up. Wake up, Jeff. Get me out of this fucking hellhole. Oh! Dude, all these situational moves are so cool! So fucking cool. We also got another cardboard box.
Find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
Nice hiding.
Oh!
Wonder where you learned that.
There's a guard hiding in the box. Now we're the ones who find the guards hiding in the boxes. That's amazing. Ah. It's... look how massive this weapon is. Okay, so the sub-weapon, the custom weapon now replaces the Y button's attack. So, sword for this one, and... holy crap. Alright, I can't wait to give this one a spin, literally.
Enemy sighted!
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, what? No chance against this dude. Oh my god. It's wild, the amount of reach that this weapon has.
What's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Raiden, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode.
Ooh, do you see that?
Simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
It was one of the flying dudes that flew by when we were in the elevator. Look how good the clouds look. The sky looks absolutely incredible. It's like very nice looking sky. The city is very much lost like the Xbox 360 era for sure, and how it looks, but the sky looks great. Oh, hang on. Oh, is that? Nice. Ah, the fucking sombrero's on the barrel as well. Being able to get in the barrel in Metal Gear Solid 4 was so funny. Open sesame.
HQ, we can use some support. Roger that. Sending backup.
This music is so good. Do they know where I am? No. I was hoping to be able to do like a air assassination from up here. I'm waiting to see if the button pops up. Come on. Think of the distance. We can... Yes! Oh yeah. Bullseye! Get Darth Mauled. No, don't get off there. Give me that. You're not allowed to leave without me grabbing your fuel cells. Wild. Come on, bud. Let's fucking go. Damn it. Get down from there. There we go. Bye. To the next building. Yes. Let's check if there's any items or anything. Grenade. Hang on, something over here. There we go. It's very easy to miss these boxes sometimes. So augment mode, very useful. There's another one here. As if. You're not gonna let me slice through a little fence? got this. Who needs ladders when you've got Ninja Run? Ooh! Whoa! He's got a goddamn hammer. I thought I parried, but apparently not. Get down from there. Oh god. I interrupted his attack. I wish I could move forward in blade mode. Give it to me! God, this music is so satisfying. Like... Get me the little piece. Slices everywhere but where I need to be. Oh, dude. So that's... Oh, it's insane. What's it like not having legs and then not having a spine, bitch? Like, sometimes I go into playing a game and I'm like, oh, I need to... Oh, God. Sometimes I go into playing a game, especially one like this, and I go, man, I need to, like, not be swearing as much. I need to try and, like, lighten up on the old swearing, right? And then how can you not when you play this game? Like, I try, but holy shit. Oh no, the YB opportunity. I want to do YB again. Let me do it. Let me do it, please. Alright, I'll just do this. Goodbye, sir. I'll have another chance to maybe do a cinematic finish on you another day.
Raiden, very good.
Stealth spine. God damn.
Boris, you got anything for me?
Hmm?
What do I mean?
Well, we have, but what is the... Why not?
So let me get this straight. All law enforcement in Denver's been subcontracted out to World Marshal?
Pretty much. It's part of Colorado's small government initiative. When you're tasked with slashing a state's budget, privatizing the police force starts to make sense. Detroit was kind of the pioneer there. Armstrong spearheaded the idea, of course, back when he was still in the state senate.
No surprise. But the police force isn't all cyborg, is it?
Nah, no way anyone could get funding for that. Most of them are unmodified. New recruits or veterans from the old Denver PD. They handle most of the basic police work, like street patrols and investigations. Most cyborgs are part of the SWAT unit. They're sent out to handle riots, violent crimes, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
They're given separate roles in the force, too. Some specialize entirely in combat, others handle things like hostage negotiations. Some of the combat specialists are ex-US Army, but a lot of them are from overseas, too. A lot of them undergo the cyborg operation just to get a green card.
That kind of thing must go over great with the anti-immigration movement.
You know it. A lot of folks wanted a blanket ban on hiring immigrants for the police force. They get a bad rep for those helmets, too. Can't see their faces. They're required to keep their face guards up if they're not actively on a mission, though. Thing is, we're starting to see a wave of violent cyborg crime across America, you know? The way the police see it, they need more cyborgs on the force to deal with that.
Hope they have enough cyborgs to deal with me. So you said it took 3 years to learn how to speak, right? Given enough time, could any AI be taught that too?
I cannot assert that. A neuro-AI is only capable of learning new things, not growing and replenishing its own cells. Thus, each neuro-AI is equipped with a predetermined capacity that cannot be altered. My AI contains 90 billion neurons, more than a human being. A normal LQ-84 model possesses only 1.6 billion.
That's a big difference.
Relatively, yes. I doubt any amount of learning period would enable an LQ-84 to speak. It would be similar to attempting to teach a dog how to converse. A combination of appropriate instruction and an ample neuron count are required to accomplish the feat.
So if someone else made a neuro-AI with the same capacity or more...
Other AIs as conversant as I are a possibility, yes. Robotic pets with neuro-AIs are already on the market. And I understand research and development are underway to create a model capable of conversation. Do not be surprised if such a pet becomes available before too long.
If that becomes commonplace, hard to imagine.
Is it? The human race has willingly embraced all of its other inventions so far. Steam engines, electricity, the internet, cyborgs. Perhaps the day will come when conversing with AIs, too, is considered perfectly normal.
Maybe. As normal as being a cyborg is now, at least.
The most significant challenge would be in crafting the appropriate training regimen. The only way to establish an effective learning system is through sheer trial and error, and it will take even more time to virtualize and optimize that system for mass production. One could say my own existence is due in no small part to simple luck. Of course, I was a failure as a weapon as well.
Failure or not, you're better off than an AI that knows nothing but how to fight.
I am pleased to hear you say that.
Such an interesting character. And an interesting dialogue as well in regards to like humanity and AI. Makes me think of like the movie Her, and you know, like AI in general. But yeah. One day I'll get that slide timing down. I need to like approach a group and do it. Holy shit, man. Oh, that was my slow motion timing, and you don't need arms anymore. Need to remember to collect more left arms as well.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
Underground. Oh, okay. I see what's gonna happen here. Right at the cool way down. Woo!
This must be the railroad.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
only cyborgs ride lifts by cutting the actual ropes. Of course we have to fight things in here
Still have
too.
not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
Love that you can see what's going on when you stealth kill. Oh, never mind. No, do not grab me. Do not grab me. Alright. Stealth mission? Never heard of it. This is Rising Revengeance! And I will fuck you up. Ah, so good. So good. This is the limitation of augment mode. When you're in the dark, so I can't run. And even slicing stuff gets me in trouble. What are you doing chilling on the wall? Oh, what? Thought I'd be able to go around, but never mind. Oh, quick and easy. Boy.
Get off!
What is Raiden saying when he slices them? I'm hearing like I don't know what he's saying because it doesn't subtitle what he's saying. I'm hearing get all. Don't know.
There is a maintenance shaft up ahead. Use it to return to the surface.
Silverback. Oh, what? Oh, the things from above. I thought the monkey man got me for a sec. I was like, what? Wow. You ever just blade mode a tripod for no reason? I thought there would be more enemies in the way, but here's what it is. Get away from me. Shit. C for cool as hell. C for amazing. Yeah. Wonderful. Head for the exit.
Right. It would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Oh man. So good. Banter is actually amazing between them.
Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
Come on, drop down and face me, boy.
There are enemies on the overpass. I suggest cutting the road supports. That should bring it down.
Alright, I want to be able to do the Y and B move on this guy. So I'm going to be paying attention for that. And try and get the double... We want to get the double slow-mo. Shit. We want to get the slow-mo and do it right. Alright. These. Ah, a bit close to the camera there, Raiden. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yes! Yes! We got it. We did it. Just have to hold it down. Trust the process. Slice through that main thing, and then we get to do the next thing. How can I not get distracted by the ads? How good is this as a logo? Using the like a...
Avoid fighting if you can.
A broken wine bottle and the wine's spilling out. That's great graphic design. Taste of Denver. We get some wine for Rose.
I got him.
Oh. Very close to being able to. It's you. No. Oh, wouldn't let me to do the Y and B move. He just died before we got to do it. Alright. Boring.
For the next objective marker.
Endurance +1. The city is cool.
The stock LQ-84 Fenrir, unable to speak.
Ooh, what?
Your dog has a far greater.
Ooh, dogs. There he is. Face me. Oh, dude. Amazing. Agile. Oh. Brutal. Oh, okay, you're just gonna disappear? Yeah, let me slice through the... Alright, whatever. Brutal. Ooh! This boy.
Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream Sam.
Nice.
I heard you chopped the land director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are. The child soldier, fighting for the children. Please. What do you really expect to accomplish here? Play savior to a bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal? Think about it, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we cut or Africans we bury, the first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. Too busy fretting for money, or sex, religion, fame.
Ooh. Holy shit. I don't want to go too far ahead just in case it like triggered an event. I wanted to listen to all of his dialogue.
Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
Jetstream Sam.
My sword is a means to an end. To protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
Your eye?
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
Shh.
There he is! Kill him!
Can we
take him. What's wrong?
The way he killed all the others? Oh God.
Please, God, don't let me die. Let's do this!
Dude.
Little punk.
Listen closely now.
Die! This life. I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit!
Goddamn IED took my legs. I needed a job.
Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Oh shit.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
I've nearly saved enough to bring Mama to the States.
Finish him off! Whatever it takes to be free of this torture. Stop it!
Dude.
What am I even fighting for?
I'm very curious about what this means. I also think this is absolutely amazing, and this does continue on from the threads of Metal Gear Solid 4, of what happens when all the nanomachines go away. This continues on Metal Gear Solid 4 so damn well. This story is absolutely incredible, especially it raises some really good questions and like conversations around AI and like nanomachines and technology and all this kind of stuff, like fear suppressants, all that kind of shit. Right now I'm like, it looks like I don't know, do we have a choice? Are we like, oh, we proceed and then we kill these guys, or are we able to hold back? I don't know. I feel like
Firing RPG!
I don't know. I feel like we just gotta continue our rampage. I mean, what else is gonna happen? It's the first of many. I don't know. Their bodies are remaining for a change.
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine. Altering the course of mankind is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
It's raining, Raiden. You know what that means. It's time to become lightning. The rain transformed.
Your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
Wow. Oh, we are actually like fatigued, and it has affected us. Yeah. Damn. I can't use my custom weapon either. Dude.
Raiden, come in. What is wrong? You knew those cyborgs signed up for this. What's the problem with it now?
Don't you get it, Boris? I thought you of all people might understand. I thought you knew what it means to take a life, the weight of it. Not an easy thing to put into words. What about when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan? You killed dozens of guerrillas.
Duh, because Comrade Brezhnev told me to. Men don't like killing their own kin. Even animals are the same way. But when you really believe in someone or something, sometimes it is the only way. Your cause is just, Raiden. You must remember.
I'm trying, but... Christ. You're right. We've got to free those brains.
Yes. Stay strong, Raiden.
Raiden? You okay?
Yeah. They knew what they signed up for. Maybe life backed them into a corner, but they knew the risks.
Exactly. A contractor's always balancing those risks against the money he's making. Those cops are no different.
That, and they're actively helping Sundowner and Armstrong with all their shit. Having a bit of regret doesn't make killing kids okay.
Yeah, they had to know they were working for the bad guys. Even if they didn't, it doesn't absolve them of all their crimes.
Yeah, I know, Kev, but...
Raiden?
I don't have time to think about this right now. I need to get back to the mission.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Raiden, are you okay? Sam sure plays dirty.
No, he's right. The cyborgs who signed on with Desperado and World Marshal, most of them had no other choice. No one put a gun to their heads, but they were screwed to begin with. Their contracts worked completely against them.
Still...
I knew all that, but hearing those voices, it hit me hard. I guess I was just kidding myself the whole time.
Still, there's nothing you could have done for them. But those children...
I'll get them back.
Raiden, I just wish I could do more from here.
It's all right, Courtney. Sometimes just having someone to talk to is good enough.
I'm happy to help. I should probably save your data. All right, save complete. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, Raiden out.
Sweet. Alright, with that one, guys, at the end of a very interesting conversation with Jetstream Sam and Raiden in the state that he is in, we will bring this episode to a close and continue on with Chapter R3 next time. I sure hope it's not a situation where in the first 10 minutes I complete the chapter once again, and then I just really need to work on my timing. But it seems like that we still need to push through and at least fight like a boss of the chapter. There'll be some more stuff to do, so we'll continue on with this next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'm loving rocking around as Mariachi Raiden. We'll kick some more butt when Raiden recovers next episode, guys. I'll see you then.